All right, well, that was a fail. I was trying to take the fabric bowl that was made during our Staycamp crafts, and I was trying to make it into a nice and sturdy face mask, but obviously that did not work out. Anyways, welcome! So glad you've had a chance to join us. Staycamp is over. I'm kind of sad about that, but hey, things continue. There were a couple things I wanted to share about Staycamp and some of the fun that we had together. A little bit of a behind-the-scenes look at putting our stuff together. Hopefully you had a chance to tune in and see the skit that we filmed. Now, one of the things that I really wanted to be able to share with all of you at home is the fact that we had made our way up to the top of a mountain in the skit. We had journeyed together as a team, and the Staycamp team was all ready to look at this amazing view. And true story, we had filmed and put everything together, and the day we were supposed to film and be on top of a mountain to show the excitement of reaching the peak, it was pouring rain. You probably noticed pretty much the whole Staycamp video or the whole Staycamp skit was in the rain with umbrellas or the sound of rain in the background or us just generally sopping wet. Yep, that was fun. And so we decided to reschedule our filming, and we actually decided to film another day to get all the camera crew, who, by the way, had to wrap all their cameras and all their equipment in plastic bags and have it covered under umbrellas and raincoats, and it was just a sopping wet mess. But in the middle of all that, we decided, okay, I guess we'll just have to film on another day. So we got the whole crew and all the people involved with Staycamp out again, this time to another filming location here in the Vancouver area. And we made our way onto a mountaintop to film the final ending scene where we talk about how, whoa, it's so beautiful. Look at this amazing view. And guess what? We got to the top of the mountain, and again, it was a pouring, rainy day with clouds and fog everywhere. And so, literally, we got there and we started filming, and we were hoping that we would at least see a little bit of a view of the beautiful city that we live in, some mountains, maybe some of the ocean. It was just, it looked like somebody took a sheet of paper in front of the camera and just went, wow, it's so beautiful. Really, like everything was just white. In fact, here's one of the pictures of us enjoying our time up there. So yeah, we took a nice selfie of, trees, because pretty much that's all we saw. And then after that, just white clouds. So that was, for me, a highlight of our Staycamp experience and our Staycamp filming. Now, ultimately, the reason why we did all of this was so that some of you folks at home, some of you kids who are used to coming to our day camps here at church, who are used to having some crafts and games and having our building and our space transformed into a different world with a cool set and with some cool backgrounds and making it feel like you're in a different place even though you're in our church basement. We wanted to make this summer still feel like we had a message to tell you and a message to share with you, and some dramatic ways to tell some of that. And so that idea of being lost in the woods, that idea of being alone or being scared and being worried, and some of those things that our characters were facing, even the idea of wanting to be good enough or wanting to, make it seem like you have everything together, that everything is perfect. All those ideas were things that we ourselves as people were dealing with. And we were thinking, you're probably dealing with that too at home. And so if you're still figuring out what it means to get through life, to feel like you have a reason for kind of keeping on with the journey, as it were, if we're using our camping and our hiking comparison, if you're still kind of worried or unsure of what this all means, our hope And the reason why we do this is for you to realize that it's nothing without Jesus. You need his help. We need his guidance. Not just you, but me and the people who helped put Staycamp together. We all came to that realization that when we're on our own, when we're trying to do things on our own, whether that's solving our sin problem, trying to feel good enough, trying to make sure everything is where it's supposed to be, it just doesn't work. And so we were able to share some of our stories and share our testimonies and how we found out about Jesus and why we decided to follow him. And we're hoping that you think about it too. Whether you're a kid, whether you're one of the parents or other adults that are listening right now, we want you to perhaps think about some of the things that we've talked about. Where does your hope come from? What do you do when you find yourselves in situations that are unexpected, feeling hopeless? When you're realizing that sin and the wrong things that we do, when we realize that actually is super harmful for us and it doesn't lead to anything good, how do you respond? What do you do? For us, as people who have found Jesus and who have realized that he's the one we want to follow, that was the answer. And so we want to get connected with you. We want to talk a little bit more about that with you and get to know you and your story. So email us, get a chance to send us a message over Instagram or wherever. Maybe leave a comment on YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube even. Take some time to reach out to us and get connected with us, because we've been in similar situations to you, I'm sure. And if it's not me personally, there are a bunch of people here at our church that have gone through so many different things, and we've all come to the same answer, that we need Jesus and that he is the only way that any of this gets solved or figured out in a real meaningful way.